Logan's mom. My name's Kim, and Logan has an amazing dad, John, too.
Logan was one of our friends from high school, and he was a member of our youth group, so we saw him every week on Sunday nights and just in the halls at school.
I knew Logan because we were in school together, and that's how we met.
Logan and I were really close growing up. Our families were really close, so we spent a lot of weekends together, and we just basically grew up together.
We were in youth group together, and we also did the same musicals at school together, so I also got to know him better through those.
Logan was always smiling and joking around, just a real goofy guy. He always teased me about liking the Lakers and being a Kobe Bryant fan. I remember every time he saw me, almost guaranteed he would make some comment about that and how the Lakers were horrible.
Logan was the goofiest guy I've ever met in my life.
Logan was very funny, personable, very caring. He loved everyone, no matter if you did him wrong. He still loved you and still wanted to help you. He was very funny, and he was very talented. When I think about Logan, I think of obviously his silliness like everyone else does. He wasn't afraid to be himself or to be goofy. He always told me whenever he was talking to a girl that he was a charmer and he was going to charm their socks off and that they were going to fall in love with him.
He was so funny and always joking around.
Also, he would always be the guy that could brighten your day if you were feeling down, and just really pick anyone up with his big smile and just his warm personality.
He was just really kind and compassionate. He also had a really big heart for God, which is so beautiful.
He was a great kid, and when he died, our world just changed so much. And I just want to say that with Logan, we had no inkling at all of the decisions or the struggles that he was going on in his mind before this happened. Anything that was going on with him, we kind of just thought that that was just a normal part of teenage life, and you're going to get through it.
I wasn't at school like a lot of people were. I was at physical therapy, and I got the call that said that Logan had killed himself, and I left physical therapy early and came back to school to be with everyone.
I wasn't supposed to go back into school for probably another hour, but I just skipped lunch and went right back in and met up with all our friends. There wasn't class going on. We just went to some of our favorite teachers' rooms and gathered up and prayed together and cried and hugged. There wasn't any words that we could say. We just wanted to be
with Mr. Warner, and we got an announcement that all the teachers should check their email, and then they were supposed to read us what the email said.
And just said Logan Doherty died. And I didn't really cry, I didn't feel upset in that moment. I think I was just kind of like, this isn't real, I don't believe it. So I was just like, oh, that's really sad, and I went back to doing my homework. But then the next period, I went down to play piano in the auditorium like I always did. And it wasn't until then that I actually understood what happened and was affected by it. You know, I just started crying. I couldn't play piano. I just remember walking the halls just like not knowing what to do, not knowing where to go.
Whenever he said it was Logan, I kind of felt like time had kind of stopped for a little bit.
We just kind of wandered around the halls. A lot of people didn't know what to do. The school was kind of really disorganized. People were just kind of really out of it. But we kind of gathered in the choir room together, and we prayed and we cried, and we were just together.
Everything kind of just is slow motion from there. I remember every detail of the day.
Yeah, so that night after school, we organized a big thing at the church where everybody from the community kind of came together. A lot of our friends from church camp from Ohio drove all the way to our church, and they met with us. They prayed with us, and everybody was just coming together because we didn't know what else to do, I guess.
We all were just kind of in a state of not knowing what to do or what to say. We just kind of just sat there and cried.
The morning that we woke up and he was gone, there's a lot of things in hindsight that you can look back on and think about, but it just hit us like a ton of bricks. Things have been better. It's a journey that we're going through. We're definitely not the same people that we were before he died, and by I mean better, I mean we're just so thankful for life, for each and every life, and we value life in every single aspect. That's how we're different.
There's not really a day that goes by where I don't think of Logan, or I don't think of how his death impacted us and impacted our community.
Time doesn't help take the ache away or the fact of how much we miss him away, but with time the healing process has taken place. I guess that's the best way to say it, because every day you think about him, every day you miss him and wish that he was still in your life. But I'm just thankful that the short amount of time that he was in my life, I was able to know such an amazing person, someone who worshipped and loved God and worked hard at everything he did, whether it was lifting weights, playing basketball, being a good friend, or just helping others in general. He was able to change my life in such a big way that it's changed my life even if he's still not here with us physically.
I think part of my life now, a big part of it, is letting people know that they're loved and that they're cherished and that they're valued, but also knowing that they're not alone. They don't have to walk through life alone. They don't have to walk through struggles alone.
As far as how it's affected how I live, not taking anyone for granted or anything for granted, just enjoying every little thing. I mean, there still are times where I've caught myself taking things for granted for sure, but whenever I catch myself doing that, it just brings back so many memories and makes it so much more real, like why we can't do that.
I think something that everybody has learned from this is to just really be thankful and to approach every day with gratitude, I guess, and not to take advantage of things and not take advantage of people in your life.
Don't let your friends go, especially if you have any kind of idea that they might be thinking about killing themselves, if you have any idea that they're depressed, don't let them go. Definitely pull them in, lift them up, invite them to things, keep them involved. Just let them know that you care and that that means something.
Even when you don't think there's someone there that loves you or cares about you, there's always someone. Even someone that you don't think really does, they really do, and you just kind of gotta push through the dark times because there's always light at the end of the
Love people. Let them know that they're beautiful, that they're valued, and that they're really cool. Because I think a lot of times we struggle to see how loved we are, and it's really important that we show that to other people. Because if you don't show people that they're loved and they don't know that, this could happen to them.
Keep your head up. Even if you're suffering the effects of suicide, that can often kind of descend into your own kind of depression. There's a lot of guilt that goes along with that. I would say don't get overwhelmed with those things.
I just want to say that if you're dealing with any type of suicidal thoughts or any type of depression, just to talk to somebody about it. Just reach out to anybody. There are so many resources that are available out there that we did not know about. I don't even know if we would have even considered it, but there's just a lot of help out there. But a lot of people that would really want to talk to you about it and would encourage you through this. Like I said, we were so, up on parenting and, all the things, but this was one thing that we had never thought about, never discussed, never thought would happen to us.
I don't want anyone to have to go through what we've gone through, and I don't want anyone to have to feel like Logan did, that things are so bad that they need to take their life.
I just want to encourage you guys to seek help, to talk about it, open up the lines of communication between you, your friends, an adult that you may trust, and just reach out and be there for each other.